I don't know much about football, but what I do know is that's the magical time of year when men gather to be men and take turns injecting saturated fats directly into their main arteries while challenging themselves to see who can work it off the fastest by competing in a series of grunts and primitive dances to prove their athletic superiority without ever leaving the comfort of their own living room. Needless to say, I could probably give a rat's ass about who's playing who, but I've always been mesmerized by the carelessness of the cuisine offered at these gatherings, and after years of experimenting in my own kitchen lab, I've been able to concoct a perfect amalgamation of football's 5 major food groups: beer, grease, cheese, meat, and spicy shit. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce you to my very own Frankenstein's monster of athletic appetizers, the Beer Battered Jalapeno Popper. Here's what you'll need: 1 pound fresh jalapenos, a half brick of cream cheese at room temperature, a quarter brick of cheddar shredded, 6 strips of bacon, half a cup of flour, 1.5 cups of good beer, 1 egg beaten, a little bit of pepper and garlic powder, and veggie oil. Get a pot of vegetable oil on medium-high heat and start your oven heating at 375 to get the bacon cooked off. This will probably take about 15 minutes, so in the meantime, bust all those beautiful japs in half and gut the seeds and stems out of those suckers. When the bacon's finished at its peak crispness, lay it out on a paper towel to sop the grease up, let it cool, and crumble it into a bowl with your cream cheese and cheddar. Then get funky with it for a few minutes before stuffing those jalapeno bolts with cheesy bacon goodness. Once you're finished with that, let's go ahead and get started on our batter. Get a nice sized bowl and mix your flour, beer, pepper, and garlic powder together until it's nice and frothy like. Give it a taste, and if you're happy, go ahead and add the beaten egg. This will help create the fluffy crust you'll need to absorb all that beautiful grease. Roll your stuffed jalapenos in some plain flour, take them for a dip in the beer pool, and drop them gently, one by one, into the grease to fry them up to golden deliciousness, moving them around every so often to make sure everything's cooking up kosher. When you're finished frying up the lot, you're clear to transport to Man's Central and present them with your oh-so-fat and greasy contribution to the evening's festivities. But where's the sauce? See, usually I'd like to pair these things with a sweet and fruity berry or apricot dip to offset the inherent heaviness of the ingredients, but keep in mind that your chums will be inclined to think you're a fairy for putting that much thought and effort into this thing, so in these cases, I found it's best to pile fat on fat with a heaping bowl of ranch dressing for everyone's dipping pleasure. So squeeze yourself a seat on the couch with some homemade appetizers, try your best to cheer when everyone else is cheering, and under no circumstances do you allow anyone to get too carried away and perform simulated love acts near your person. Here's hoping your Super Bowl's a good one, and remember to subscribe, like, and favorite, and I'll see you next time on Just a Guy.